morning crew already rolling deep. I'd imagine that with the good vibes keep. Screens glow bright, it's go time now. Mr. Coop's here and he's shutting it down. Big laugh, straight facts, nothing disguised. Countdown hits and the camera shine. Red light flashing right on time. The mic is hot, the talk's alive. Mr. Coop bringing the morning drive. Say your piece, give it all you got. Wake the whole world cause the mic is hot. Yeah, we sip that brew, settle in our spot. Conversation flowing while the mic stays hot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, oh, yeah. He scans the chat with a careful glance. Calls it real, gives everyone a chance. Keep it cool, keep it clean. Step too far, he'll cut the scene. Whoa, yeah. Stories rolling, punchline land. Morning crew, feeling grand. From deep discussions to laughing loud. This right here is our kind of crowd. No cue cards, no holding back. Just real life talk on the morning track. Hands up high, let the energy fly. Everybody tune cause the mic is high. Yeah. Talk times on the vibe won't stop. Mr. Coop turning it up a notch. Speak your truth, bring what you got. Truth meets laughter when the mic stays hot. From the first hello to the last coffee pour, we're locked in strong, wanting more. Wide awake from the jump, no lie. Morning feels better when the mic is high. Good morning flying, no call out. Every voice counts in this crowd. Turn it up, don't miss your chance. Step right in and join the dance. So the mic is hot, the show's in gear. Mr. Coop keeping it real right here. Wake up, fired up, hit your stride. Everything's brighter when the mic is high.
Hey, 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 good morning, Miss D and chat. How you guys doing today?
I'm doing good.
All right, all right, all right. Man, you're still waiting on that computer, ain't you?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's been playing with the keto brains.
Yep.
I like the new avatar. I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm really digging that coffee mug, man.
Right on, right on. I think it looks cool. That when I was going over their page the very first day, I saw that and I'm like, I gotta have that. I gotta have that. And Mama came home. She said, "Oh my God, did you see that mug?" And I said, "Oh yes, I did. Yes, I did." I think it's awesome. All
It is.
right. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, Miss Colleen. How you doing? Polymopicus. Good morning. Good morning, Andrea. How are you? Tammy P. Big Dirt. What's up? Wally. Good morning, Wally. How you doing, Wally? And then we got Denise. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Kiko. Wife's off today, so I'll be back later, he says. All right. All right. Oh, Rugby. Or Ruby, not rugby. What am I doing? What am I saying that for? Flip, good morning, good morning. Joan, how you doing? How you doing? Miss Terry, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, who else we got? In Marianne Fields, how are you, young lady? Hey, guys and gals, please give Mary Ratello, I think it is. Ratello, keep her in your thoughts and prayers. If you pray, pray for her. If you don't, keep her in your thoughts. She is going through some health problems. And let's not forget DR, Dr. to Most as well. I know her husband's on the mend. I hope everything's going okay for her and him. But yeah, he went in for back surgery, I think, and wound up having some complications after the surgery, not because of the surgery, some other complications. So please keep him in your thoughts and prayers.
Oh, yeah. And wasn't yesterday Faves' birthday?
I was just getting to that. I was hoping she would show up. Is she in the chat? I'm at the top. Because I go to the top and then I come down. So I don't know if she's in the chat or not. Blue, good morning. How you doing? Colleen, good morning. Good morning. Who else? There's Tammy P. There's Rick Friend. Good morning, my friend. Al Walker, good morning. Charlie Sugar, what's happening, Captain? Who else we got in here? You see any? Well, you're at the beginning.
Jen Thunder, Big Al. There's Faves.
Nah, there she is. There she is. So she got the day off. I don't know what's up with Jay. I've been looking for him all morning and he decided, I guess, not to go live. I guess I should listen to his show from yesterday because, I have to leave to come over here to do this. So I miss about 45 minutes of his show. So I don't know what he's got going on. But anyway, Faves, happy birthday, girl. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. You're older. You might need more candles than your cake can handle. Let's say happy birthday to you.
All right. Happy birthday, Faves.
That's right.
So you want to hit some good mornings?
Let's see. Leg warmer lady. Good morning. Good morning, Rick. Good morning, Nanny. Hi, Mama Coop. How are you? Bingo Brutti is here. Good morning. And let's see. Amos Girl, Mercedes, and Stacy Schmidt. I think I saw Sarasota Beach Bum roll by.
Yeah, I think I seen him just a few seconds ago. Anybody that I've missed. There's Patty right there, and there's Michelle or Michael.
Mark.
Scammers don't win. There's Denise. Good morning. Good morning. The Wookie. We missed the Wookie. Big Al getting ready to go in for a cataract surgery here in a couple of hours, waiting for my son to drive me there because I want to be able to see when I get out. Well, Al, I hope everything works out fine for you, man. Hey, D, have you ever had any surgery done on your eyes?
No.
I've never had surgery done on my eyes, but I was listening to Jeremy on his members only yesterday. Did you catch that?
Yes, I did.
I guess he had LASIK surgery done. And from what I understand, he says like the first hour in the morning, he's trying to get his eyes to focus. I had never heard that. I've never had surgery. I mean, I know people that's had the LASIK surgery and the cataract surgeries.
Well, didn't Jeremy have that done when it was still fairly new?
Oh, I don't know when he had. I can't remember when he had it done. I know it's been a while. I'm getting a phone call. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Fave says, all right, we'll be timing you, Faves. We'll be timing you, girl.
I saw Tree God.
Yeah,
I can only see like a couple at a time.
Johnny D. Oh, that's right. You're on your phone, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you don't have a tablet or anything?
No.
Well, it won't be long. You'll have your PC back.
Yeah, I can't. I'm really going now that I haven't had it. Now I'm really not missing it so much, but when I get the new one in, I know I'm probably going to be going crazy trying to set everything back up on it.
Didn't I tell you I was going to send you a link for the laptop that I have?
Uh-huh.
I forgot, didn't I?
Uh-huh.
Damn it. Because these things here, this one here, this is the one I have,
Uh-huh.
and it is, you can get it for under $300. It'll be to your house in like 2 days. And it's plenty big enough for what we use it for. So if it's something you're interested in, I'll send you the link. It's good to have a spare just in case something happens. But yeah, I bought it off Amazon and I absolutely love it. It's the brand of it's Nemo. It's got the little Nemo fish for the logo. And I absolutely love it. And the thing is powerful enough. It runs my CNC. It runs my my laptop or my laser. Now, of course, when it comes to the 3D printers, I'll be using my phone for that. That's what's awesome about the 3D printing is the phone aspect of it. But anyway, I'll send you the link. Just remind me. Go ahead right now and just text me a message. Send a link to a laptop. And that way I'll remember to do it when we get off show. All right, guys and gals, we have got a lot of good stuff to carry today. Thanks to Sharon. I think this is the same Sharon. Yes, it is. I do believe. She sent me quite a few videos on the McKinsey girl. You guys remember we did a a show. What was it, last week? Or was it? No, it was this week. It was Tuesday,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, we did a show on this McKenzie girl that drove her car into a wall. Well, we've got some new stuff that has came out since all of that. Matter of fact, the first video we've got's like 6 days ago, and then we've got another one that came out just 2 days ago, and then we got another one that came out 2 days ago by another creator. So I think the first one that we're going to get into this morning is the one that has conversations where she's talking to people on the phone.
Oh, wow.
The title of it is Case Explodes with New Shocking Claims. Yes. So we will be getting into that here in just a little bit. But I'm hoping nothing happens on YouTube because I'm going to play like 2 of them here.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And the third one, I want to take us all over to Rumble for, because the third one is not on law and crime, and I don't want to take a chance on getting hit.
Right.
We're going to go over there, and it's a little bit longer. It's like 40-ish minutes long.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm interested in all this new stuff. I mean, I think it was you that told me that the dad literally got fired from his job.
Mm-hmm. First, he was suspended, and then the suspension led to him getting fired.
Oh, Big Dirt says, I got the same laptop as you, Coop. All right. I love it. I've had it for I would say a couple years now. I know I had it before I bought this thing, this catastrophe underneath my desk. And it has never failed me. Never. It keeps a good charge on it for a long period of time. I go months without touching it, and it'll still be fully charged when I go to use it. But
Wow.
yes, we're gonna let everybody finish up with their good mornings and all that good stuff, and have everybody rolling in. So, guys and gals, if you don't mind, whether you're on replay or whether you're here right now, please hit that like button. Teach old ScrewTube to send us out into the interwebs. And if you got just a few moments of your time, grab the link, share it on all your social media sites. Let's just get as many people in here hanging out as we can. Sister Sal, good morning. Good morning. Yoli, good morning. How are you? Man, there's a lot of new faces in chat today, D.
Hey, Joe is here.
Hey, Joe. What's happening? Hey, Joe. They have really good gaming laptops also. Yes, they do, Big Al. Yes, they do. Everybody's still saying, good morning. Good morning. I'm here. But yeah, I don't know what's up with Jay today.
I don't know.
Did you watch him yesterday?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Hey, there's Harry and there's Janice. Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing? How you doing? Oh, who else we got? Of course, there's Sister Sal. Mercedes is over in the Rumble dungeon. Oh, that's right. I forgot to turn on the overlay. There we go. Now people can communicate back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Tree God. When I was 14, I was involved in the last human trials due to slingshot accident. Oh, Mr. Coop, Mom was right. You can lose an eye playing with those things. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know all about that. Oh, yeah. Mr. Squirrel.
Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Alan. Hi, Nancy.
Yeah, we're just letting a few more people roll in. Oh, Angel Baby, how you doing? Good morning. Oh, what do we got here? Good morning. I can't pronounce that name for the life of me here. Maybe you can.
Shih Tzu. Okay.
Shih Tzu. Okay,
Dog.
gotcha.
It's a dog. Shih Tzu.
Oh, leg warmer lady. Good morning. How are you? Oh, who do we have here? Gary, how you doing? Good morning. Oh, yeah. Oh, now I know who this is, but I can't remember. They told me the other day. You're testing me. It's somebody that's usually on. I can't remember who it is. It's one of our normal people that's here all the time. Test Stacy Schubert. How you doing? How you doing? Jay should be getting ready for Dollywood, and Shizzy is going to France. Oh wow.
Oh,
Well, I
wow.
thought Jay wasn't heading to Dollywood till next week.
Right?
Yeah, I thought it was next week. Oh, okay. Took the day off, so I wasn't online.
It's
I,
CK.
that's who I thought it was. Okay. I knew it was somebody that I knew. I just couldn't remember who it was. I talked to CK a little bit briefly the other day about coming on every once in a while, but they work. So if I ever do a evening stream or a morning stream on the weekend, we might have to have old CK on to see what's on his mind.
Cool beans.
Because I know you're in my Discord, right?
Yes.
CK and Al and a few others are very talkative about the hell stuff over in Discord. I mean, they talk about this stuff all the time, all day, every day. And by the way, guys, we have a lot of new documents. That's the one thing I can say that Tug is absolutely right on. When Megan takes time off, stuff hits. I mean, it hits like crazy. I woke up this morning, I think there was like 4 new documents that came in the Leslie Federico's and Jeremy Hill's trial case.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, kind of crazy. I don't think they're all hers, though. Where is it? Let's see. This is, oh, that's Fed case 2. We want flips. Yeah, we got request for admission to defendant. That's Randy asking her to admit everything. Notice of hearing for June 16th. She pulled a saran wrap where she's went to the clerk and said, "Hey, we need a hearing so we can talk about all this stuff." Or that's Randy, I think. I'll go see real quick. I think this one's Randy. FedEx is here. Yeah, that's Randy that filed for that. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh, okay.
And then there's an amended notice, which that's the same as the first one, except they just and then we got Lips files a 62-page motion.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
62 pages. Motion for protective order pursuant to Rule 1.280D. And basically it's a lot of the same garbage that she filed before. Now it's only 7 pages, but
Hold on. Mama Coop wants you to check your Facebook messages.
yeah, I got to run outside real quick here in just a second.
Okay.
She's got something coming in the mail, so
Okay.
I have to oh, what do we got? I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't understand, babe. You have to
Oh,
did somebody hide Joan?
Jeremy put up a short. The bankruptcy case has been dismissed. Oh.
Oh, lordy. All right. Hold on, guys. I got to go unhide Miss Joan real quick. So, guys and gals, run over and check out Jeremy's short real quick while I'm.
Oh, snap.
Go. You guys go ahead. Jump off of here. Go watch Jeremy's short. I'll be here when you get back. Right now, I'm going to unhide somebody that was hidden accidentally. Okay.
Hey, Al, I have a question for you. Since it's been dismissed, can they refile?
I don't know. I know they refiled from the last one.
Right? Yeah, everybody go on over and give it a look, okay? Take your time.
All right, I got to find Joan here. Yeah, we'll be here when you guys get back.
Yeah. Hi,
There's Joan.
Palmer.
All right. So if Joan's still in the chat, which I know she probably still is, just make sure and refresh your screen. It should bring you right back. Okay, Dee, I'm going to turn this over to you for a minute because I've got to
Okay.
run out, grab her
Okay.
stuff out of the yard, and bring it in so it doesn't get messed up.
Big Al, check the members only. That's what I would do. I would check the members only and see if it's there. Mercedes, check members only. Hey, French Psycho. Hi, Sticky Widget. Oh, wow. You're not seeing a short, Miss Tammy? Okay. Don't see anything new from Jeremy. Okay, so we'll just have to hang back and wait, I guess. There's nothing new. If he's done a short, he hasn't posted it yet. Okay. All right.
Okay,
Okay,
I am back.
they're saying there's no short and it's not in the members only.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't
So
know. I'm just
I
going
don't
off of
know.
what you said.
Right, I'm just seeing what chat is throwing out there, and I saw that and I was like, uh-oh.
All right. Well, hey, it's okay. It's okay.
All right.
But Joan, I apologize for you getting
Okay.
hidden, young lady. You should be unhidden now.
Okay. They're
Everything
saying
should be
it's an old short. No shorts on what the hell's for today. Can't find anything. Okay. All right. Someone
all
lied.
right.
Okay.
Well, they probably just watched the wrong one.
Right, because those come up and it'll say new and they're really actually not new.
Right.
Okay.
All right. I'm trying to find this real quick to make sure everything is okay. And it must have been done where I can't
Okay,
go back.
Al said he doesn't see anything as far as a dismissal, so that's probably an old short, and it probably just popped up as new again. So
It might have
also
been
learned.
from the original
Right,
one. Right.
right.
So
Okay.
never mind.
Never mind. Nope, it's not dismissed, Janice. Okay.
There's Joan. I see her. She's back. I think. Yes, there she is. All right.
Hey, Joan.
Yeah, one of the mods had an accident. So uh-oh. It would help if I closed the front door. It wouldn't open on me. I thought somebody was coming in to get me. The police is here.
Oh, no.
No police for Coop. Man, I'll tell you right now, that would make my day if they showed up to talk to me about this goofy bitch. I mean, oops, I'm sorry, this goofy person. It would make my day because I'd say, "Come on in, grab a chair, sit down. Let me show you what this person is about." Okay, because this person is a shit stir. All they do is create drama. They create problems, and then they want to sit back and claim to be the professional victim. Oh, look at what everybody's talking bad about me. Oh, my goodness, they're talking bad about me. And it just blows my mind, girl. It blows my mind.
Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, no new short. It's an old short, and
It's probably the one from last,
yeah,
June, I think it was, when they had it dismissed.
right. Yeah.
All right, everybody in the chat, gang up on Nanny. It was Nanny's fault. Sorry, Joan. I was on the phone with the pharmacy. I have no idea how it happened. Don't let it happen again. Nah, Nanny and Nancy and all of my mods are awesome mods. Accidents happen. Okay, we got it fixed. No harm, no foul. Yeah, things just happen sometimes. But
Yeah.
good thing is I got it fixed. So Miss Joan is back with us, happy as can be. And Mama's got a big old gigantic box full of resin. Oh, I wonder what the judge ordered was in the bankruptcy on her motion, and Lynette No show. No motion from the judge yet, Matthew. None
No,
yet.
no orders, no nothing. And um, if there's no orders saying yes, no, or indifferent, then you would still need to show up.
Right. Well, see, this is the bad thing about all of this. This is where I'm going to agree 100% with Megan. She'll probably get away with this. Okay. It'll probably be a slap on the wrist. Don't do it again. Because think about it. Yes, there's a pattern of her doing this for a very long time. But for this particular court case,
Right.
it will be a first offense in this particular one. So they'll probably slap her on the wrist and say, no, don't do it again, or I'm going to do this.
Right.
Now, as far as fees for Randy, okay, they can order her to pay fees, but is she going to pay it? No. She's not paid anything yet.
No. And she can't roll those. Okay. If she was assessed fees, she can't roll those into this bankruptcy, right?
No. Well, I don't think she can. I do not think she can. You mean getting debt relief from those fees?
Right.
Well, it was done maliciously. She deliberately did not show up. So, from what I understand, anything that you've been convicted on by doing something maliciously to someone else and you're ordered to pay money to, like Jeremy's trying to do with the Ohio court, that's where the adversary case within the bankruptcy came from. He's trying to make sure that she can't get out of owing the $3,000 in lawyer's fees that she owes. They might do the same thing if the judge does fine them sanctions and lawyer's fees. Maybe the judge won't debt relief that. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. But I would think that fines from the court, like, they've got $350 worth of fines up in Ohio. They haven't paid. They've got the $3,000 they haven't paid. I'm thinking that those two are not going to get forgiven. I'm hoping they don't anyway. But at the end of the day, are they going to pay it? No.
No.
I think this is my whole logic or my way of thinking on this whole thing. I think they're going to seize the property. I think they're going to come in and seize all the assets that they can possibly get their hands on. They're going to sell this stuff, and then they're going to divide the money between the creditors. I don't think Jeremy's going to see a whole lot of money because there's a ton of creditors.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. This is what kind of boggles my mind. She lists Jeremy as a creditor, which she owes him money.
Right.
She's got John Crook as a creditor. What money does she owe him? I didn't see anything that she owed him.
I don't know.
Then you got Deanna, you got Travis, you got, the Grangers. She owes the Grangers money. I'm surprised that Randy has not filed the same thing for the Grangers as he did for Jeremy or Dennis, not Randy. Because see, right now they owe money to the Grangers as well. They're just waiting for the finalized bill to come in for lawyers' fees. So that's 50 grand, 55,000 right there, plus lawyers' fees. So shit. A lot of people forget about it. She's already got three judgments against her. 3. Oh, wow. I forgot about that. She's got the Granger case. They've awarded the Granger's money. She's got the thumbnail case that they've awarded Jeremy money. And then they got the Ohio case where Jeremy's got lawyer's fees owed. Holy cow, girl.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So there has been some justice doled out. Huh. Okay. Oh, what you got to say, Bingo? She should. Probably her camper. She should her camper on Flea's driveway and refuse to go. Right?
I do know.
Midas Claw, good morning.
Hey, Midas.
But yeah, I don't know. It's getting interesting. It's starting to heat up. And there was one other document that was filed. I think it was in Fed Tool. I don't remember. Let me go look in Discord real quick.
Fed 2, is that about MLS's attorney's fees or something?
Now that was filed in Fed 2. Yes, he
Okay.
did put in a filing for asking for lawyers' fees. But there was
Right.
something else that I saw. Where is
How
it? Owens.
many motions still need to be ruled upon? Like 5, 6, something like that?
Oh, there's motions everywhere that need to be ruled on. Okay, these came in yesterday. There's 3 in flips, and then the thumbnail case. Oh, that's what it was. It wasn't a file. Yeah, it was. Notice of withdrawal. That was on the 24th. Withdrawal of amended notice. That's from Randy. That was filed on the 24th. And then Al's got a scheduling thing in here.
Oh,
I don't know what that is, but it's not a motion. Anyway, yeah, there we go. I think we're caught up on that.
okay.
Oh, yeah. So what do we got here? Almost Boomercraft. What are the chances that Elemental P grows a brain? Hells. What am I saying? Right, John? You know, she's been pretty quiet here lately.
Yeah.
But if you notice, the one that hasn't been quiet, that's Crook. He's all over the Facebook groups running that pie hole.
Crazy.
It's funny to listen to some of the comments that he puts up over there. He's quoting Fleece Law, you know. He's not quoting law. He's quoting fabrication is what he's doing. It's against the law. It's against the law. I think Joy Joyner put up a post, put up Megan's video from yesterday. You know, it was just the audio
Right.
that she put up. And she said, "Are we going to discuss this?" That was the post that she put up. So they started discussing it. And it was a good discussion, a real good discussion. There was no bashing, name calling. There was no garbage, you know. It was a good discussion. I can honestly say that. But Crook had to pop in with his 2 cents.
Oh,
The whole conversation was basically, is it illegal what Megan is doing by showing these things and commentary on them? And it's not. It's not illegal at all. Showing the world the kind of person someone is not a crime. It's not
no.
harassment. It's
It's
not
body cam
bullying.
footage. It's body cam footage, and I cannot count how many channels do nothing but show body cam footage, and they
Right.
discuss the actions of the police officer, or they discuss the action of the person they had to go and investigate, a crash scene, a DUI stop, you know, a DV, whatever the
Right.
case may be. They will go and they will say, okay, this officer shouldn't have done this. He probably should have done this, or the complainant didn't do what they should have done, or the person, you know, it's just it's not against the law.
Good morning, Cathunder. No, it's not. I mean, a lot of your body cam footage people, they just show, like Shizzy and Megan both today released videos, and Shizzy
Right.
released one last night where it was
Right.
just playing the body cam footage with no
Hmm.
commentary.
Right.
That's legal. Okay.
Right.
But it is still legal to offer commentary on that video as well, like Megan's been doing over on Rumble. She's doing
Right.
nothing illegal. Okay. And this is where Lisa sits there and tries to drive police officers in the direction she wants them to go. There is no harassment. There is no illegal activity going on, but she's trying to claim that there is. Oh, it's harassment. How is it harassment? It's a freaking legal FOIA request body cam footage. Okay. You don't want footage like that in the world. Don't call the police. Mind your
Right.
business. Okay. That's the way I look at it. She's putting herself I mean, this squat pump lady, this all deals with the neighbor and her. It doesn't have anything to do with Lisa. Nothing.
Right.
So she's creating the problem. If Squat Pump has a problem with this guy, the cops need to be down at Squat Pump's house talking to Squat Pump down there, not getting Lisa involved.
Yeah.
I think I told you earlier. She reminds me of the type of person that she would go out into the street, hit somebody with a baseball bat, and then back up into her yard and hit record. And then when the person's coming at her, they're the evil person when she's the one that started it. That's the kind of person I see her as. She starts the conflict and then keeps it going. But the cops only see her side of it. They don't see the whole thing.
Crazy.
I'm sorry. What'd you have to say?
I said that was crazy. And just the whole thing it just blows my mind. If you're going to do something like that, well, first off, I wouldn't because if it doesn't involve me, like somebody coming up on my property and threatening me or doing, putting hands on me, that's none of my business. That's none of my business,
All right. Let's see. Hey Joe says Megan has been doing this a long time. She knows what is legal and what is not. Exactly. Well, think of it like this, guys. Nobody likes to hear negative things said about them. But that doesn't mean the negative things that are being said are illegal. Everybody in the United States has the First Amendment right, to say whatever they want as long as it's within the law. She doesn't like being talked about. Well, she inserted herself into every bit of this. She has spent her entire time in the last almost 2 years trying to ruin Jeremy Hells in every aspect that she could think of. Now she's going to sit here and say, oh, no, I'm not. I'm just correcting people. I'm telling the truth. No, you're not. I mean, half the stuff that comes out of your mouth is misquoted. You're misquoting what was actually said. You do it with me all the time. You do it with Tug, Megan, Jay. You do it with all of us. Whoever's taking your notes is making you look like a fool, unless you're just the one making yourself look like a fool. Anyway, enough of that. You ready to get into this show for the day?
Absolutely.
All right, guys. This is the little Mackenzie girl. We're going to start off with this one. I'm going to tell you right now, if YouTube says, we're just going to all jump over to Rumble. Okay. So if I say jump, we're going to jump. Okay. So I'm going to get this queued up here. And this one's a short one. It's only like, it's about 30 minutes long. So we'll get into this. Let me go start all of this good stuff. This should be some conversations that she's had over the phone that have been released.
Okay.
And once that pops up right there, and then we'll widescreen it, and then we'll put you and I to the bottom. That way it makes it a little bit bigger. Customize. Ba-bam. There we go. All right, boys and girls. Hang on to your hats. Let's get this party started.
I don't want to enjoy life there, but, it's just sad. I don't know.
No, that's a rehabilitative. See, that's how jail is supposed to rehabilitate people.
But I don't need to be rehabilitated. I don't need that.
I know you don't.
The newly released documentary about the case of Mackenzie Shirilla and the crash that killed her boyfriend and another passenger has skyrocketed to #1 on Netflix. And as more people learn about this tragic case and more about Shirilla and her family, the fallout has grown. From Mackenzie's dad being suspended from his job to claims that her first on-camera interview didn't match up with how she was acting behind bars, and a very revealing jail phone call, we are taking a closer look at what we've learned since the release of The Crash. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
So she doesn't need to be rehabilitated.
Hell on wheels. That is what then 17-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla was called back in 2022 when investigators say she intentionally drove a car into the side of a building in Strongsville, Ohio, killing her boyfriend, 20-year-old Dominic Russo, and his friend, 19-year-old Davian Flanagan. And before I even get into what is happening right now with this Netflix documentary and the fallout, the reaction, the criticism, the blowback from what Shirilla was saying on tape, I just got to put all of this into context for you, okay? So crash reports that were submitted by experts revealed that Shirilla was going nearly 100 miles per hour with no sign of braking when she slammed the car into a brick wall. The Toyota Camry was seen on several cameras in the area before the crash on July 31st, and one actually caught the moment of impact, and it is just horrifying. Give you an idea of this, a 911 call from a passerby came into dispatch at around 6 a.m. Take a listen.
There's a car that's smashed up against the building. I didn't go up to it because I was on my motorcycle. I didn't know if I'd get stuck, but they ran the curb. I can see they smashed the sign and hit the building. The car's crashed.
What law enforcement saw when they got to that scene was awful.
Radio. This car's split in two. Radio, there's an occupant inside. Send us some squad now. We gotta bust the window out. Send us some more units.
Any more units to progress now, Anita?
Now!
What are we doing?
31's one up. 60 on Westwood, on the 3 on Alameda.
This is not a fresh accident either. She's been here for a while.
Wow.
Radio, we got at least 2 occupants in here. No one's moving. Oh my God. Oh my God. Times 3, guys. Radio, 3 occupants. No one's conscious. No one's breathing. Bust that window out. Rookie. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, this smashed car was in multiple pieces. Police officers, they struggled to get the victims inside. According to police reports, debris was scattered in a 70-foot radius. There was a piece of the car that was even found on the roof of the building that Shirilla hit. Now, Dominic and Davian, they were killed, dead in the car. But Shirilla, she somehow survived this impact, this crash, and she was, life-flighted to a hospital with very serious injuries.
Dave, what'd they tell you? Nothing. Okay, she was life-flighted here.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Okay. No. You want to sit down?
Oh my God. Oh, dear.
Wait, say this. Progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving.
Who died?
I don't know whether, because one that we don't know, his name's Jacob. Does anyone know Jacob?
Dom?
No, stop. Let him on.
Guys, I know, we've been dealing with this. Your daughter's okay. She's talking to us. I talked to her, okay? Your daughter's alive.
So an officer then speaks with Shirilla's parents that are in the hospital waiting room, letting them know the information they had so far. And then this officer goes back to speak with them again after getting more details about what investigators found at the scene. Now, to clarify, at the time, the officers believed that Dominic was someone named Jacob, so you might see a little bit of confusion there, but take a listen.
Now, did you notice that Dad looked more upset than Mom did?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Mom looked a little upset right at the beginning, but then she's like, oh, okay. So what's going on?
Right. I think that maybe they thought that it was a minor fender bender. Maybe that's what they were thinking.
All right. Let's boogie.
God help me. All right. I got to talk to you one more time. Just going to let you know where we stand as a police department, okay? Where we stand today, okay? Full transparency here. There's drugs in the car. She had a bag of mushrooms on her and a scale. Full transparency, guys. I'm sorry, I'm ripping the band-aid off. Okay? Drugs in the car. It's a
And
mess.
look, no emotion about that.
We're not going to do anything with the blood draw or anything.
Right. I mean, a normal parent Dad's got emotion. Mama she looks stone faced.
I mean,
But then again,
there was no
huh?
like, oh, my daughter would never do drugs, or yeah, we kind of know about that. There was nothing.
Well, I think Dad is completely clueless. But
Yeah.
I think Mom knows every single thing that girl does. That's just my opinion. Okay.
Well, yeah,
Like we
because
talked.
she has access to all of her social media pages. She was on, what was it, her Instagram account or TikTok or something?
Oh, from what I understand, she was on all of it. But I mean, the pictures that have been showed so far of all of her rugs activity, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna tell me Mama didn't see that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
If the police have collected it off of social media and Mama is following her kid on social media all over the place, you know Mama knows that this kid is into this stuff.
Right.
Let's see what old Mama got to say.
Here, but it will probably be subpoenaed, just so you guys know. They're going to subpoena for a blood draw for the sample. Okay. Since she's unconscious, I really will. If you guys could talk, if she wakes up, we need the name of that passenger. Okay.
Wait, you don't know what it is?
We don't. We all know all I know is his name is Jacob.
Where were
Yeah.
people in the car?
She was driving, one in the back seat, and Jacob was in the front. Davion in the back. You're the parent. I mean, you have the right to know. This is serious.
Yeah, so investigators, they found baggies containing mushrooms and marijuana, and then cash and a scale with suspected drug residue on it, a marijuana vape pen, a bong, all in connection or associated with Mackenzie Shirilla. And the toxicology test done on Shirilla found that while she had these kind of trace amounts of THC in her system, she didn't appear to have taken any mushrooms or, you know, that she drank any alcohol in the hours before this crash. In other words, this wasn't a case of her being intoxicated.
Oh, that's new information that I didn't know from the other day, D.
Yeah, she was, by their means, she wasn't impaired to have caused the accident from what was found in the vehicle.
Huh. So she just went nutbag crazy.
That's what it seems like to me.
The first one's on scene, discover.
Awake but not awake, so she was like that.
In and out of consciousness. Should be fully extracted from the vehicle. IFD. I know she has a severe leg injury. But like I said, she was speaking. She was speaking, okay? And she had her seatbelt on. Yes. We had to cut it off to get her out. Yeah, that probably saved her life. 100% saved her life.
She had a seatbelt on. Oh.
I don't believe the others did.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So here's a question for you, D. We know that the two boys didn't have seatbelts on, right?
Right.
We know that this girl, this Mackenzie girl, she's a teenager. She was what, 17?
Yes, Giddy. I
He
think she was 1 month shy of being 18, or she was 18. I can't remember.
The boyfriend was like 20, right?
Yes, something like that.
Why would she be the only one with a seatbelt on?
I don't know.
I'd be curious to know if she typically drove with a seatbelt on. You know where I'm going with that?
Yeah, we would have to go back and look at her prior footage from her Instagram and TikTok videos that she put out there to see if every time she got behind a wheel that she had a seatbelt on.
Right, because I mean, if she doesn't normally typically drive with a seatbelt on, you could be looking at premeditated.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It was at Progress in Alameda. Like I said, they had a building at very high speed.
She had it on
She did not
her?
hit another vehicle.
The
You're
girls
just,
were on her, or like on a person, or just on her? Or did somebody else's? Could it be that she got What does that mean? They were back in.
yeah, yeah. That's the least your worries at this point, guys.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Well,
Wow.
I'm
Her mom is more worried about what
I'm just giving you what I know.
happened than her daughter.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Huh. I would be
It's-
worried about my child.
Well, a lot of people look at things a lot different than we do, D. I mean, For one, I wouldn't have had I wouldn't have been letting a 17-year-old kid live with a 20-year-old man. It just wouldn't happen. But hey, that's crazy, girl. It's crazy.
Okay.
As investigators started to look into what might have led up to all this, what led up to this tragedy, they realized that Dominic and Mackenzie, who had been dating for several years, this was a rather tumultuous relationship. The two had been living together. There were recordings that came out after the crash that revealed these threats that Sharilla had made to Dominic.
Like before, you lied. You lied and said you would never lock me out of the house again. That is why we got back together last time we broke up. But I forgot. You can never
broke up with me
keep your
earlier.
word because you were.
You broke up with me earlier. You really broke up with me earlier.
This is your last chance to open the door, or you are not coming out of this house all night because I will not leave.
Going back to the documentary that we're talking about, the crash, there were claims that were made in this documentary that Sharilla had previously threatened to crash a car that she was driving with Dominic inside. You add to the story, apparently Sharilla had these videos up on social media where the argument was she didn't appear that remorseful over what happened after the crash, apparently talking about a brand deal. She was also accused of dressing up like a corpse for Halloween with her friends. Now, her friends said it was just like to look like a rapper, but you can understand why that would look problematic given what just happened. And then there were these posts from her social media that seemed to show her driving recklessly, smoking what looked like marijuana while behind the wheel of the car. So yeah, problematic to say the least. And she also, by the way, even posted a video seemingly showing her at a concert in a wheelchair after the crash.
Oh, wow.
Sharilla was arrested in November 2022. She was charged with a laundry list of crimes, and this included murder and aggravated vehicular homicide for allegedly driving into the wall on purpose. And interestingly, a key piece of evidence against Sharilla, which prosecutors talked about at trial, wasn't even featured that much in the Netflix documentary, because prosecutors had argued that there was cell phone data that showed Mackenzie in the same area as the crash days before.
Oh, so she not used to being in this area?
It says that they checked her cell phone data and it showed that she was in the same area. So they're trying to link that as she was looking to see if she could do something there. I don't know. So, I mean, if that's the only place that she went to was that same area days before the crash.
Oh, Rob Pate,
And
what you
she's-
got to say?
And she's never
Netflix
been there
vid.
before.
All right. Netflix vid suggests guys were fighting. Oh.
Steering wheel.
Oh, so they were trying to fight her to get her to, and trying to shift car in neutral. So guy in back probably took seatbelt off to reach forward. Boys found on top. Oh, come back here. On top of each other. Oh, wow. Huh. So they're suggesting that they were trying to stop her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Thanks, Rob.
And if I'm not mistaken, in the Netflix documentary, they said the steering swerved a little bit over the center line. So there could have been, they were trying to get her to stop or to take control of the vehicle.
Now, didn't they say it was 10 seconds from the time she turned that corner and floored it till she hit the wall?
There's 5 seconds of data. That's just 5 seconds of data that the car captured. But in that 5 seconds, she didn't, what if there'd have been a car that was, she had a stop sign, so she didn't have the right of way. So because at that stop sign, you either turn left or turn right. Well, she went straight. What if there would have been another car coming through that intersection and she T-boned that car and caused more damage?
Right. All right. Let's check her out.
The argument is that she was doing a test or a dry run before the crash. By the way, if you want any more information about the Mackenzie Sharilla case, if you go on the Law & Crime Plus app, you go to case files, we have everything that you would need to know about that case up there. So I encourage everybody to go check it out. Again, Law & Crime Plus. Now, to be clear, Sharilla and her family have always maintained her innocence, saying she had some sort of medical episode, a medical condition that could cause her to black out, specifically POTS. We know that this is a condition that can cause dizziness, fainting, and while that was her defense at trial, by the way, Sharilla didn't testify. And by the way, going back to what happened when she was arrested, she seemed shocked that she was being taken into custody, and so did her parents.
What happens now? What am I doing?
Okay, well, Mackenzie's 18, so
The lawyer said.
That's that entitlement thing. Okay. She's probably been spoiled her entire life. She's never been told no, and she can't believe that they're doing this to her. Huh. kind of reminds you somebody that lives over in the villages, huh?
Well, somebody else that lives in Otter Creek, I could say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They called and said that you don't have to talk to any cops because she's legal counsel.
Yeah, and we read her rights, she's 18, and we are not going to ask her any questions. We have nothing to ask her, so we're not going to ask her anything anyway. So when we're done with our booking process, she will likely be processed downtown. We'll transport her downtown.
I need to speak to my daughter because you guys aren't allowed to speak to her at all. That's from the lawyer. He does not want you guys speaking to her. And I can get him on the phone. He can tell you that over the phone if that works, or I can go in and tell her not to.
He just said that to them. They're not questioning her.
Right.
I'd be like,
keep...
okay. I'd be like, okay, so when can I talk to my daughter? Well, it would be after she's processed and she's booked in. Then you would have to schedule a time to come and visit. I don't know how the laws work with all of that mess. I don't know if you can go in and talk to them immediately after they've been processed or what it is, what it entails.
Now, this happened in Ohio, right?
Yes.
I thought it happened in Illinois, but when I was, setting stuff up this morning, I was reading some stuff and it said Ohio. So, that's everybody talks about the Florida man stuff, I mean, this ain't Florida man stuff. This is Ohio man. Okay. Ohio woman. Just shows you that crazy people live everywhere, not just Florida.
Right.
Well, all you do is go, hey, there's a warrant for, we would have brought it right down here with no problem. But you have it. It's just unbelievable. I mean, 18.
So the warrant was issued today, so we executed it today. The warrant wasn't issued earlier.
We even made a phone call, couldn't you? You had your creeper out in front of the yard watching.
So. You can't make any phone calls right now.
What?
She'll be transferred downtown. Okay.
He says you guys were out in my front yard being a creeper.
Somebody been watching YouTube, huh? Creeper.
I mean, it was funny because the cops were watching the house and they were executing a warrant. They're not going to call you and tell you that you have a warrant. They're going to go ahead and execute that warrant and take you into custody.
Yeah, they want to catch you by surprise so you don't have a chance to get rid of anything.
Right.
And if it's an arrest warrant, they want to catch you by surprise so you don't run.
Right.
Creeper.
I don't know when.
Service just called to advise.
She'll be transferred downtown.
Okay, well, I still need to speak to my daughter so she understands what her, not saying anything to you guys.
Okay, and I don't know about the phone. We'd have to ask about that.
Can you go find it?
Well, I know 17 is considered an adult. Am I wrong?
Well, they're still a minor. I mean, you're not considered legally an adult until you're 18, right?
I thought that at 17, you could make your own choices.
Well, in some things, sometimes it's 16, like to be an emancipated minor.
Right.
So I don't know if 17 is considered an adult. I don't know.
Well, what I'm getting at is, one, she doesn't live with mommy and daddy.
Right.
Two, she's 17 years old. Oh, and I think you said she was like a month shy of her 18th
No, a day.
birthday.
A day.
Or a day?
A day. Yes.
Okay, so in the law enforcement's eyes, she's considered an adult, is she not? So therefore, parents don't have to be involved. Parents have no rights. Now, if she was a minor, below 17, I would think that, yes, parents have a right to see their kid. But at her age, I don't think the parents have a right, do they?
Well, they can sit there and do this kind of argument in a police station, but it's not going to get them anywhere.
Well, what I'm getting at is, say, for instance, is a 13-year-old kid.
Right.
Okay, police officers are not allowed to talk to a 13-year-old child without parents present,
Parents, right.
or a guardian.
Right.
Is this what this father's trying to pull here, is what I'm trying to get at.
Well, she turned 18, so legally she's an adult, and she's going to be charged as such, even though the accident happened when she was 17.
Elfie says, exactly, Coop. They live among us everywhere. Creepers.
It's not
Oh, wow.
I do need it. I have other children.
And that's how we communicate.
Yeah, and that's how we communicate.
Okay, so
I do need my phone.
I mean, BPD had to roll out the whole mess to pick up an 18-year-old girl who could hardly walk out of a hospital visit. It's just beyond me.
So we followed the law. That's what we're doing today. So the phone that was in her hand is the one that we took, but I'd have to check with the detective to find out what's going on with that. I don't know the answer to that.
Can we find out? I do need it like right now.
Let me at least
I have
answer.
another child.
No, I get it. So we got a lot to do.
So, yeah.
Okay. Worried about a phone. Why? Because she's going to try and erase crap that's on that phone.
Yeah, I don't think parents should be allowed to have that phone until after the law enforcement's already went through it.
So
Because it could turn out where mama would take the phone and then send it down here, Florida, to the villages for somebody to hold on to for evidence.
Okay.
I just being a smart ass. Because we know somebody else that's got a whole bunch of evidence they're holding on to.
Okay, well, that's just like, okay, so she wants the phone. Why? Because she wants to see what's in there that could potentially be used against her daughter so she can delete it. So to me, the phone is evidence, and I wouldn't turn the phone over. But, I'm not a detective.
At this point in time, if I were the parent, I'd be more concerned about my kid's well-being. Is she okay? Is she healing? Because, I mean, she was in the hospital. So
yeah.
I would be more concerned about her health than I am about, I mean, yes, the criminal charges in the police department stuff, that's one thing to worry about. But she is 17. She just went through a heck of a freaking accident. And these people are more worried about cell phones.
Well, okay, let's look at it from this perspective. So, why was she at a concert in a wheelchair? Why was she getting dressed up to go places and do things? If she wasn't feeling all that great, why would you do that? Would you not be concentrating on getting better so you can go and take care of your everyday life?
Oh, so they didn't arrest her right at the hospital and bring her straight to jail?
No.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
Fill me in. What? So
her and her mom were on their way to go somewhere. I can't remember where. They were staking out the house. So that's the reason why the father said you had creepers out in the front of my house watching my house.
So how long from the time they released her to from the hospital till they arrested her and took her to jail?
Well, I'm going to have to say they did their investigation. I'm not sure. So they had to do an investigation. They just can't go out and arrest her that day based upon what they had at the scene. So they had to contact people, get information. I believe one of the gentleman's friends gave a statement. So they had to look at the whole big picture of it. So there wasn't.
I understand that, but like you said, she was in a wheelchair at a concert.
Mm-hmm.
And that was after she left the hospital and before she was arrested.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So she's out there just partying, having the best time of her life while all of this investigation's going on.
Right. She didn't have a care in the world because she was under the impression that nothing was going to happen to her because she kept repeating accident as an accident. It's an accident. It's an accident. So she's thinking that they're going to draw their conclusion during the investigation that it was an accident. But when
Brenda says, but she was prosecuted as an adult, right? Yes, she was. So, I mean, wow. See, I didn't know that. I must have missed that. I thought they arrested her right at the hospital and took her straight to jail. I don't know. I can't remember if anybody ever said how long she was actually in the hospital. Because what did she wind up with? A broken leg? That was it?
Broken leg, some bruises, and a few other things. So, yeah, she had a severe leg injury. She probably had a really jacked up broken leg.
So, basically, they just set her leg, put it in a cast, and said, see you later. She wasn't in there for like weeks in the hospital.
Don't know. I don't know.
Now, that's going to be some interesting stuff to find out there. Because I thought they arrested her straight at the hospital and took her straight to jail. They didn't. So, I'm going to have to figure out how long she was out of jail or out of the hospital before they arrested her and took her to jail. That's what I'm interested in. To see how I want to see how long it took them to get all the evidence they needed to make an arrest. Right. Because according to Florida, especially Levy County, you still got people that haven't been arrested for crimes they committed. And if they do get arrested, they're let out the next day or 40 days later.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Sharon says 3 months went by before arrest. Oh, so she's just out there just having a heyday after putting 2 kids in the ground. Huh.
Mm.
That's interesting to know.
Yeah.
Oh, what you got to say, Bob? Arrest warrant did come for the black box info. Friends showing text messages 2 days before crash. Ooh. Did you know about that?
I think that was in the documentary.
Was it? See, I
think so.
haven't watched the documentary. Matter of fact, I was thumbing through Netflix last night and I came across it. I just didn't watch it. Nicolas Cage has got some kind of new TV show on Netflix. It just came out.
Oh, okay.
It's like he's a Spider-Man in the 50s type of thing. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm like, huh, that's curious. I didn't know Spider-Man was alive back then. But anyway. All right, let's get back to her.
Why doesn't she get a phone call? If you arrest her, why don't she get a phone call?
She was just brought in. They're going to process her. As soon as they get the time for her to make a phone call, she will be able to make a phone call.
You just need to advise her. She has a lawyer.
She's a lawyer. She does have a lawyer.
She is 18 years old and she could speak that.
Yeah, but she's a dumb 18-year-old that just turned 18.
Well,
She's a dumb 18-year-old.
Even he knows.
Oh my gosh. But everybody wants to rush the process. You don't get your phone call until after you've been processed. They got to take your fingerprints, take your mug shot. They got to read you all your information that they need you to know. And then they give you the phone call. Right. And her first phone call, if she's smart, will be straight to mom and dad saying, hey, get my lawyer in here. Right. That would be what I would tell my kid to do. But this is typical morons arguing the point.
No, all the kids nowadays are dumb. And these guys are going to take advantage of it. She's not allowed to speak to you guys. I'm telling you that.
Her attorney can call us.
Yeah, but the cop put him in his place. She's 18 years old. We don't even have to be talking to you. And see, he's turned around. He's walked away with the guys that's still out there in the lobby yelling.
Mm-hmm. That's what you have to do.
Now, something else that wasn't or didn't appear to be addressed in the documentary was Shrilla's apparent attempt to leave the hospital to go to Dominic's funeral. And according to investigative reports, officers at the hospital for another case, they were approached by a sergeant who told them about Shrilla's, I guess you would call it, attempted leave, attempted escape. It says, quote, Sergeant Doyle stated to us that Mackenzie Shrilla came to Metro Health as a juvenile, but while she was being treated in the hospital over the course of several days, she had a birthday and turned 18, thus making her an adult. One night before the night of Dominic Russo's funeral, she tried to escape and leave the hospital. He stated that the police were called to her room to intervene. While he was in the room, he stated he spoke to Mackenzie Shrilla's father, who called them. The sergeant stated that her father, Stephen Shrilla, stated to him that they cannot allow their daughter to leave the hospital. Sergeant Doyle stated to him that she is an adult and they cannot physically keep her there at the hospital if she wanted to leave because she was now an adult. Sergeant Doyle stated to us that Mr. Shrilla stated to him that they had to keep her in the hospital, quote, because she already tried to kill herself and she killed those 2 boys, and quote, they can't allow her to leave the hospital because she's suicidal. Now, that is really interesting because there had been speculation.
Now, right there, that's interesting. At this point, I don't know if they're trying. At this point, does the boys' parents know that this was? Do they think that it was an accident, or do they think that there was something shady going on at this point? Because why I'm asking that is, could you imagine if the parents of these boys thought that she deliberately did this? Could you imagine how they would feel if she showed up to the funeral?
They wouldn't be very happy.
I mean, I'd be telling her, get the, go.
That Mackenzie Shrilla was trying to end her own life when she crashed the car but survived. But that information came to police kind of secondhand. So they interviewed Sergeant Doyle to set the record straight. And as it turns out, some of the details kind of got muddled during this, game of law enforcement telephone. So take a look.
We're dispatched to Mackenzie Shrilla's room. Can you tell me about that day?
So we were dispatched up to the room for a disturbance. Once we arrived upon the room, she was upset that with her dad. So I was in the room with her and her dad, and if I recall correctly, her mom was in the room too. He asked the dad to step out. He was hysterical, crying, just all upset about his daughter, and And so then, like, we're trying to calm him down, and he's like, you guys probably know who I am, and like, you probably saw it all on the news and stuff like that. So, and he's like, at one point in the conversation, he's like, I feel like my daughter needs a psych evaluation. And,
wow.
And he's like, because like, she's not, thinking clearly, and blah blah, like blah blah blah. Like I'll be honest, like that was back in August, like word for word what he said. Like I don't recall every word that he said. Like he was pretty hysterical, he was pretty upset, and we sat on.
See, this is even with detectives. I think even detectives, everyone, when they're talking to somebody at work, they need to have body cams on.
Well, in a situation like that, if he was dispatched to go to the hospital and to go to that room, he should have had if he was wearing body cam, he should have had it on to record the conversation and what transpired.
Exactly. I believe in body cams for two reasons. One, they help you, and two, they help the police. Because criminals are liars. That's a flat out fact. And the body cams keep the truth. They don't show the lies. So when this cop was talking to mom and dad at the hospital, I agree with you. He should have had a body cam on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he might have. Well, no, he was a detective, wasn't he?
Right. So like I said, if it was a detective or if it was an officer, and we know that they wear body cam footage because it was shown. So,
well, see, take for instance Levy County. They don't have body cams. They just have the recorders for audio, right?
Right.
That would be all he would need for detectives, because the audio cams, they're much smaller. I think they either fit on the side of their glasses or they fit on their shirt or something. They're not that big bulky thing that goes in their chest.
Right.
So for detectives, I understand they don't want to wear these big giant cameras on their chest, but from the Levy County aspect of it, just the recording would be all you would need to make sure that liars remain truthful.
Right.
Like at the waiting room down the hall, and that was like she was upset with her dad because like she wanted to leave to go to the funerals, and like he like I guess they got in some kind of argument about it, and that was it.
Any insinuation or any statements that the dad made about his daughter being suicidal today or in the past?
No, like he just, the only thing that I can recall on is like,
all right, Big Al, hey, be careful. I hope everything turns out all right with your eyeballs there, my man. Have a good doctor's visit. Be sure and let us know tomorrow how you're healing up. So guys and gals in the chat, please keep Big Al in your thoughts and prayers. If you pray for him. If not, just keep him in your thoughts. He's going to have some eye surgery done today. All right. Be good. I missed that. I was behind, so he's probably already gone and missed me even saying that. What Al have to say? Yes, difference lawyers are now requiring that if anybody has an interaction with the police, that you record them. Yes, most definitely.
he
right?
just made that comment. I feel like she needs a psych evaluation, because she's not thinking clearly. What that means, like
Okay. Yeah. So it's open for interpretation, basically. He did not kind of go on to explain.
And I said, did you guys ever charge that, charge out the, female yet from that crash? And he said, and like the one guy's like, no, not yet. Like kind of like saying like, hey, it's coming soon. So I said, yeah, we had a little interaction with the dad. I said, I pretty much told them the same thing I told you. But at the end of it, like I said, I'm like, oh, I said I heard that she intentionally did it. Meaning, like, I heard that she intentionally did it through other law enforcement source.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. So, at no point was it that you heard it from Sharilla's dad?
No.
Okay.
So if he didn't hear it, how did it get put in the report?
I was at a party and like there was a bunch of cops there, and there was like a third party.
Oh, wow.
What?
Okay, you said it was a third party. So that report shouldn't have been made. If he made that report, technically it wasn't truthful, nor was it accurate.
Oh.
Because he's saying that he asked him, if you go back just a few seconds, he asked him, how did you hear it? and he tells them.
Third party. So why is he turning that? If he
Like I
didn't
said,
hear it, why would he?
I don't know if he was the one who wrote the report or if somebody else wrote the report. It had to have been him because he's the one who's being questioned about the report.
Right.
I don't know.
Was it SPD officers?
No, it was the other officer that knew. It was a kind of like third party.
Third parties are just
Yeah.
cops
Yeah.
chopping it up?
Yeah.
Okay. And so at no point in your conversation, just to be clear, did you say that Mr. Shirilla told you, my daughter needs an eval because she tried to kill herself and in the process killed the two boys? Any reference to Shirilla killing the two boys?
No.
Okay.
In the end, we know that Mackenzie Shirilla opted for a bench trial. So instead of going to a jury, she went in front of a judge. And so the judge would be the trier of fact here. And the judge saw the arguments, saw the evidence, and made a decision. The judge.
Just looking at that judge, I don't think I would want a bench trial by her. I mean, I'm sorry. Looks don't tell what a person has on the inside, but she just looks like a no-nonsense judge.
Right. She could be the nicest person off of the
Right.
bench, but when she's on the bench, she's strictly business.
Right. I mean, when we were listening to her closing the other day, when she was I don't know what they call that, giving her remarks. For a minute there, I thought she was going to, go a different direction, but no, she let her have it. It could have been worse. Sentencing could have been a whole lot worse. She could have been made to serve out both of those sentences back to, one and then the other. I think this judge was very lenient. If it was an accident, I can see what got handed down. But this wasn't an accident. So I think the kid got off lucky with just 15 years. Because wasn't it 15 to life?
15 to life, yeah.
And from what I understand, she's not even being good in jail.
The judge found Mackenzie Shirilla guilty of all 12 counts: murder, felonious assault, aggravated vehicular homicide, drug possession, possessing criminal tools. And Mackenzie Shirilla was sentenced to 2 life terms in prison, served at the same time, with the possibility of parole after 15 years. Now, Shirilla has filed numerous appeals, all of which have reportedly been denied. Her family says they're going to continue their fight to prove her innocence. But you got to go back to this documentary, the Netflix documentary, The Crash. So Shirilla has made certain statements in this documentary from behind bars at the Ohio Reform that were submitted by experts, revealed that Shirilla was going near.
Why isn't it?
I don't know.
Something happened. Oh, there we go.
100 miles per hour with no sign of braking when she slammed the car into a brick wall. The Toyota
Camry
it did.
What happened?
I want to explain.
And I said, did you guys
Here
ever
we
charge that, charge out that, female yet from that crash? And he said, and like the one guy's like, no, not yet. Like kind of like saying like, hey, it's coming soon. So I said, yeah, we had a little interaction with the dad. I said, I pretty much told them the same thing I told you. But at the end of it, like I said, I'm like, oh, I said, I heard that she intentionally did it. Meaning, like, I heard that she intentionally did it through other law enforcement source.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. So at no point was it that you heard it from Shirilla's dad?
No.
Okay. Can I ask who you heard it from?
I was at a party and like there was a bunch of cops there and it was like a third party.
Okay. Was it SPD officers?
No, it was another officer that knew it.
He was at a party?
Yep. And they were just started talking and it happened to come up.
Oh,
so
wow.
It came up and then that's how he heard it. So
why would you put something in a report that you didn't actually hear firsthand?
I wouldn't.
The parties are just cops chopping it up?
Yeah.
Okay. And so at no point in your conversation, just to be clear, did you say that Mr. Shirilla told you, my daughter needs an eval because she tried to kill herself and in the process killed the two boys? Any reference to Shirilla killing the two boys?
No.
Okay.
In the end, we know that Mackenzie Shirilla opted for a bench trial. So instead of going to a jury, she went in front of a judge. And so the judge would be the trier of fact here. And the judge saw the arguments, saw the evidence, and made a decision. The judge found Mackenzie Shirilla guilty of all 12 counts: murder, felonious assault, aggravated vehicular homicide, drug possession, possessing criminal tools. And Mackenzie Shirilla was sentenced to 2 life terms in prison, served at the same time, with the possibility of parole after 15 years. Now, Shirilla has filed numerous appeals, all of which have reportedly been denied. Her family says they're going to continue their fight to prove her innocence. But you got to go back to this documentary, the Netflix documentary, The Crash. So Shirilla has made certain statements in this documentary from behind bars at the Ohio Reformatory. And the argument is that what she said has, met quite the reaction, seemingly caused quite a stir. Like, for example, where she says in the doc, "I'm not a monster. I'm not saying I'm innocent. I was a driver of a tragedy, but I'm not a murderer." She also said that regarding Dominic, we would have probably been married by now. We argued, we got back together, we broke up, we got back together. It was rocky, but it was good. We were in love. And again, she would say she doesn't remember anything from the night of the crash, saying, quote, "I remember turning on the street, and then I'm waking up in the hospital the next day, and my whole life is shattered." Now, we've heard Shirilla speak before about her actions, and we heard it during her sentencing hearing. In case you haven't seen it, take a look.
Is there anyone else?
I would like Mackenzie to address the court.
Mackenzie, you don't have to speak if you don't want to. It's up to you. Okay? You can sit if it's more comfortable, whatever's better for you.
The families of Dom and Davia, I'm so deeply sorry.
You see how fast those tears got turned on, D?
Uh-huh.
When she stood up, it was all shits and grins. It was nothing wrong with her. And then all of a sudden, bam.
Mm-hmm.
I hope one day you can see I would never let this happen or do it on purpose. I wish I could remember what happened. I'm just so sorry. I'm heartbroken. I love Dom and Davian. We were all friends, and Dom was my soulmate. I wish I could take all your pain away, and I'm so sorry. And to my family, thank you for the support and all the love you guys give. Thank you for fighting with me. I love you all so much. I'm done. Thank you. Thank you.
By the way, her mom also spoke at sentencing, and this too caused quite a stir.
She would never, ever, ever murder the love of her life, okay? For Halloween, for 3 months after the accident, she would only wear his clothes. She would only eat the snacks he ate. She would only listen to the music he wrote, okay? She was laying in bed for 3 months crying. There was a shrine of him next to her with photos and things that he liked, and this flower that lights up that he got her because he wanted it to be fresh and alive forever. It's like a little Beauty and the Beast flower. Okay, she's got this shrine of him next to her. So she was crying for 3 months. So her friends asked if she wanted to go out trick-or-treating or Halloween, and it was.
Now, I didn't hear this on the video we watched the other day, D.
No.
That's the reason the judge says, "Are you ever going to talk about the 2 kids that died?"
Right.
I said, "Oh, you." And she didn't even want to go. She said, "I don't know, should I go?" She couldn't even walk yet, barely. So I told her, I said, "Baby, please go. It's Halloween. You've been laying for 3 months crying, only listening to his music. Please go. Have just a moment of fun. A moment of fun." So we told her to go. My husband drove her. I brought her back home. She just needed a second of fun from losing her whole world. Her whole world. So that was us. We told her to go. And that concert she went to with Dom's cousin, Abby, they picked her up. They brought her there. That was Dom, Mackenzie and Dom and Abby all decided to go to this concert together while they were in the hospital. That was for Dom. Everything she did after the accident was either in honor of him, to be close to him, or just to be by him any way that she can. She's like devastated and tragic. He was the air that she breathes. Okay, and they went with his cousin. We spent all kinds of time.
No remorse for the kids that died at all out of this woman.
No.
She's just as evil as the kid is.
With them after the accident. What was the other thing?
I'm hearing an awful lot about your daughter. I'm not hearing very much about the 2 dead people.
That's what I was waiting on right there.
Right.
Dominic, okay, I'm asking you for leniency because this was a tragic accident that she does not remember. And Davian, he's a new friend. I'm so sorry.
What does that mean? His life is worthless?
No. God, no, not at all. They all loved each other. They all spent every day together. You know what I mean? I don't know too much for him.
Isn't that part of the problem, Mrs. Shrill?
Sorry?
Isn't that part of the problem, that they all trusted each other? Isn't that part of...
It's not a problem at all. It was wonderful.
It's a problem how they all ended up in the car together and 2 of them ended up dead.
I understand. I understand what it looks like. I'm saying that it was a tragic accident. She would never...
But we're going to have to disagree on that.
I understand.
Right.
Yeah, so Shrilla's parents, Natalie and Steve, they were both part of this documentary too, and that decision and their comments have caused backlash. For example, Steve Shirella worked as an art and digital media teacher at a school out in Cleveland. It's called Mary Queen of Peace School. This week, it was reported he was put on administrative leave. This is according to Cleveland 19 News. The school administrators reportedly sent this email to parents that said, quote, "Dear Mary Queen of Peace School parents, families, and guardians, we're investigating allegations made on social media that one of our teachers has demonstrated poor judgment. Upon learning of the allegation, the school acted immediately and placed the teacher on administrative leave. The investigation is ongoing. We want every parent and family to know that the safety, well-being, and trust of our students remain among our highest priorities. We take all student concerns seriously and are committed to responding promptly and responsibly whenever concerns are brought forward. While we are limited in what we can share during an active personnel investigation, please know that we are reviewing the matter and will provide additional communication as appropriate. We appreciate your continued support of the Mary Queen of Peace School community." Now, Steve spoke with TMZ Live after his suspension, and according to him, the diocese that oversees the school had been just inundated with complaints about his participation in this Netflix show, this Netflix documentary, and especially his comments about marijuana use by teens, because
So what was it he said on social media that got him in trouble?
I don't know. I haven't found that yet.
Does anybody in the chat know what he said on social media?
If anybody can find that, can you send it to Coop?
Yeah, because that'd be interesting to. I'm well, he must have been trying to declare his daughter's innocence or something. I mean, what could you possibly say on social media that would get you suspended and ultimately fired from your job?
Don't know. I don't know.
Oh, mom also tried during this time to get her daughter modeling contracts. Oh, I thought that was beforehand, Sharon. Oh, wow.
No, she was still trying to do all of that, going to get her brand, to get the brands to back her and things like that while she was in the hospital.
Wow. Even, Sharon said they even contacted the Kardashians. Oh,
Yep.
I didn't even know the Kardashians were still around. They were really huge for a hot minute, but they've been, I haven't heard anything about them for a long time. I'm surprised they didn't reach out to old Paris Hilton.
Right.
Another no talent person with a lot of money to buy her way into whatever she wants to buy her way into, I guess. All right. Oh, M.M. Marsh says, "Mom reminds me of Laura Owen's mom." Oh, see, I didn't follow that. Did you follow any of that, Dee?
No, I didn't.
I mean, about all I know about Laura Owens is apparently she got pregnant from, oral something with somebody. That's what I heard.
I don't
know. She's in a world of hurts, though, from what I understand. I've been watching Rosalind's stuff on this, or on the Laura Owens stuff. And man, the last one that she did on Laura Owens, woo, Rosalind was hot, boy. She was hot. What you got to say, Rob Pate? Coop, it was him stating on Netflix he thought smoking weed okay. Even he did it. Safer than beer. Oh, okay. Well, why would that get...
Well, because, you have to understand he has a contract and there's moral obligations within the contract.
I got you.
Yeah.
So telling kids it's okay to smoke weed on a television show doesn't look so hot if you're the teacher. All right. I got you. All right. Let's get this one going.
In the documentary, he said, quote, "I don't have a problem with her smoking dope. If you're going to smoke a drug, that's the one I believe you should take."
Here we go.
But Steve told TMZ his words were twisted by the producers.
We should have just waited.
Had condensed hours and hours of footage and interviews down into just a few sound bites that was taken out of context. He claims he had no idea that his daughter had allegedly been using marijuana while driving, and have reportedly said if he had known, he would have had a huge problem with it. And then, to be clear, there's a lot of backlash after this documentary premiered that has been leveled at Mackenzie Shirilla's parents, because one commenter on Reddit wrote, "Her parents are villains also for not disciplining this petulant child. Her temper tantrums were allowed to flourish unchecked, and the result is an out-of-control adult who cannot manage her feelings. Those parents are still making excuses for their bad parenting and her murderous behavior." And just to go back to this, the big part about this doc...
Now, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I can really... So I'm taking it see, I still haven't watched the Netflix thing. So I'm taking it that Netflix geared this around the family, around her and the family. It was biased. It wasn't a neutral story. They were taking the story of this girl and her family, not the whole situation. Does that make sense?
Yes, but they also interviewed the boys, the other two, their families as well. But it was basically centered around her because she was the one who ultimately was charged with everything that happened.
Gotcha. Like I said, I've got to watch it. Maybe Mom and I'll watch it tonight. I don't know what she's doing, but maybe we'll watch it tonight. Because all I've been doing, you guys remember the show Criminal Minds? It came out back in like 2018. It ran for like, I don't know, 18 seasons.
Right.
It's about FBI profilers.
Right.
Well, I've been rewatching it.
Okay.
So I've been blowing off a lot of stuff. Anyway.
Documentary is Sherilla, right? I mean, this is the only interview with her about the crash. She told the producers that she still, again, has no memory of what happened. The only thing she says makes sense to her is that she had a medical episode. She talked about life behind bars. I mean, she said, quote, "It's really hard every day in here. I try to wake up and be the best person I can be every day, stay out of trouble. There's not a moment that doesn't pass where I don't think about Dom and Davian." However, there's an unexpected moment toward the end of this documentary that we got to talk about, okay? It shows Sherilla speaking with who appears to be a lawyer off screen about how her interview is going. So Netflix's fan site, Tadum, wrote up an article about the film and said this about a big twist at the end. Quote, "It's only after Mackenzie finishes speaking that the filmmakers reveal her attorney has been in the room the entire time. Her demeanor demonstrably shifts as she checks in on how she's coming across. Quote, I don't want to force anything and just say too much or sound crazy," she says to her lawyer before turning back to the camera to say, quote, "I'm big on the no intent. There was no intent whatsoever there. I have excessive amounts of remorse for Dominic, Davian, both of their families. This was not intentional, and I will do everything I can to prove that to the world and the families, and that's it." Now, multiple ways to look at that. Some could say maybe she's manufacturing how she's coming across. Another way could say, look, she's making a statement. Of course, she's going to consult with her lawyer. But when it comes to how Sherilla maybe really is acting behind bars, who's the real Mackenzie Sherilla? So we are getting an insight from somebody who apparently spent some time with her behind bars. Also, by the way, jailhouse phone calls we'll talk about. So look, I had a chance to speak with a woman named Kat Crowder on my News Nation show, Jesse Weber Live, last night. And she spent some time locked up at the same time as Sherilla at this correctional facility. And she claimed, look, while she wouldn't say she was friends with Mackenzie Sherilla, she observed how she acted behind those prison walls.
A very light demeanor, if that makes sense. So lots of laughing, lots of giggling, makeup done every day. It was never this dark, smug, tough girl act that was in this video, trying to portray some sort of remorse. I never, I don't know what somebody's thinking. I don't know what's going on in her head. But from my observations, there was never any, behaviors that looked like somebody who was remorseful. Towards the end of my sentence, before I was about to be released, I saw Mackenzie walking the track on the yard, and she did have large hickeys, and it's come out since.
How do you have hickeys on your neck?
Okay.
In prison.
Okay.
They've turned her.
Exactly.
I wanted to talk about that the other day, but I wasn't going to. But now that she's got hickeys on her neck, well, oh my goodness.
Then that she's had multiple girlfriends since being incarcerated, doing who knows what. So that just had to result from another one of those.
Was she a mean girl in the prison?
I do say that she wanted to be like Regina George. I mean, just the way that she did her makeup, the way that it was like she was going out.
Now that's a totally different looking person than what we saw in the courtroom.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, she's fitting in.
Right.
To a club or something, or she thought she was going to be famous or photographed. She would wear her clothes altered so they would be form-fitting, and she would make fun of people who had less than she did because she was well taken care of inside prison.
Yeah, so Kat said she never saw any signs of POTS either, that after speaking with others who had more direct contact with Mackenzie Sherilla, that the crash, according to Sherilla, allegedly what she told these people, wasn't really due to POTS, but maybe being high. So this idea of mixed stories. Again, this is according to Kat. But others are coming forward online to talk about their experiences with Mackenzie Sherilla, including one person on Reddit who wrote, "I went to high school with all of them, but Mackenzie and Davian were a couple years ahead of me. My friend played football with Davian and knows Mackenzie's parents, and her and I are both friendly with Mackenzie's sister. We both think her family is in denial and that her actions were intentional. It's an awful situation all around." Obviously, no way to confirm if this person really knows them, but something to think about. People magazine also obtained this apparent jail phone call between Mackenzie Sherilla and her mom, where Sherilla seemingly complains about her circumstances.
I don't want to enjoy life there, but like it's just sad. Like I don't know.
No, that's a rehabilitative. See, that's how jail is supposed to rehabilitate people.
But I don't need to be rehabilitated. Like I don't need that. Like
I know you don't.
I feel like I want to live off the grid. Like, and I'm just thinking about like how I'm just gonna be like old when I get out of jail, and like I don't know, like I'm not gonna be able to have kids or like a family and shit like
What?
that. Like
You said that.
I'm just scared they're gonna be like, you have the death penalty or you're going to life for 40 years.
I know. Well, let us fight. Let us do what we're doing, okay? Just living right now.
You know, one of the pieces of criticism of this documentary is that it doesn't appear to include an audio conversation between Mackenzie and her mom, where the argument is that they talk in like gibberish, allegedly coded language, according to people that police believe she said to her mom, "Can we tell the police I had a seizure? Can we tell the police something like that?" There's also reports that Natalie Shirilla is posting on behalf of her daughter on her Instagram page. The last post is from February, a selfie of Shirilla, and the caption says, "From Mackenzie, thank you to those who see through the lies and to those who take time out of their day to form their own opinion as to the truth of what actually happened. I'm not perfect. I never will be, but I am not guilty of murder. Like any young couple, Dom and I had our disagreements and arguments. However, I always loved Dom and would never do anything to hurt him, Davian, or anyone else I care about. I will respectfully and peacefully continue to fight for my innocence through the proper legal channels. To all of those who speak out on my behalf to raise awareness of this wrongful conviction, words cannot describe my sincere appreciation for your support and for being my voice. Continue to scream, free Mackenzie Shirilla at the top of your lungs. If it can happen to her, it can happen to us. Follow Free Mackenzie Shirilla on Facebook and TikTok for the truth." And it's signed Mackenzie's support team. Now, it is possible that Mackenzie Shirilla could be paroled as early as 2037, according to the Department of Corrections, when she's in her early 30s. So something to look out for. But the judge did say during her sentencing that she expects Mackenzie Shirilla won't be let out anytime soon, if ever. So for now, Mackenzie Shirilla remains locked up at the Ohio Reformatory for Women in Ohio. That's all we have for you right now here on Sidebar. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. And as always, please subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you should get your podcasts. You can also check us out on NBC.
All right. Well now.
So her mom is still she was maintaining her Instagram page still. I wonder if she's still updating it today.
I don't know. Well, somebody's got to be. I don't think she can with her sitting in prison, can she?
I don't think so.
I don't know, D, because I mean, prisons nowadays aren't like they were 40 years ago.
Right. They now have access to tablets, cell phones,
a lot of stuff
like that. Yeah.
I mean, that's why they wonder why they have so many criminals that repeat and go back. It's because 9 times out of 10, they have a better life in jail than they do in real, out into the free world. Think about it. You've got a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food in your belly every day. And in some of these prisons, they're allowed cell phone access. They're allowed TVs in their cells. They're allowed all the comforts except for freedom that they would have out in the real world. A lot of the comforts that you would have. And you take some of these guys that don't have a pot to piss in, and that's all they do is a bunch of thieving. Think about it. That's it. Right. Look at Crook, for instance, spent 40 days in jail. I'm sure he didn't want to be in there, but in my opinion, he had everything he needed while he was in there. Better than what he has on the turtle compound.
Right. And, there's a hierarchy in prisons. There's a pecking order. And there is this one girl, when she was released from prison, she put her prison life on YouTube. And she explained the pecking order in the prison. And she explained it in a lot of detail. I can't remember her name, but she has since turned her YouTube channel into, they had a home built, they have a farm. She's doing really well. Everything is good for her now. She's turned herself around. She's no longer into doing anything bad. It's basically she grew up in prison.
Right.
And when she explained the pecking order, she says, when women enter prison, you do not have a choice. They will turn you out.
Yep.
And by that's exactly what she meant. Because, and they also either will see you as the male quote unquote partner or the girly girl.
Yep.
So, I mean, she explained it in a lot of detail, and I'm like, wow. I said, I guess things have really changed. And she said the older women who enter prison, they're not messed with.
Well, they're
And
looked at as mother figures and
right,
grandmother
exactly.
figures, stuff like that.
Right. But she said when the younger girls, and she was young when she entered the prison system, she said, you've already been picked out. When they see you walking down, when you're being walked to your cell, they already know who you are. They already know what you're in for, and they're already sizing you up and how easy it's going to be to turn you out. So, and
Right.
I can't remember the name of her channel, but she was, it was quite an eye opener for me.
Well, I don't know if you guys remember, but you remember the Orange is the New Black show?
Yes.
And then they had another one that was done overseas. I think it was Australia. It was the Wentworth.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Now, Wentworth, it's basically the same as Orange is the New Black, except it's in another country. Okay.
Right.
But
Sandy,
it's huh?
Sandy, you are exactly correct. That's exactly who it is.
What's that? Oh, Christina
Randall.
Campbell. Okay.
Randall. Yeah.
I'll have to
And
check
she's,
into
I mean,
that.
she's very straightforward. She doesn't mince words or anything like that. So, and she did a complete 360 when she got out.
Now, hey guys, now Donna's post here. Phone calls with her mom have been coming out during the time of trial. They talk, what is that?
Carne gibberish race. I have no idea. So I guess
Well,
that's a sort of pig Latin.
Yeah. So if anybody runs across those videos, those phone calls, feel free to email me, okay? Because I will tear that stuff all apart and make a longer video out of it. You know, if it's a bunch of little ones, I will grab them and grab the audios so we can listen to it. Because I know that's one thing that the Wade Wilson trial that Jay was covering. That was really interesting listening to Wade's phone calls that he was having with all these women.
Right.
Here he is sitting in prison, right? He's got his face all tattooed up with all this spooky shit, and these women are just drooling over him. And these aren't nasty old, women that just are lonely. These are actual beautiful women that why they're messing with somebody or trying to mess with somebody in prison that's all tattooed up is beyond me.
No.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's wild. Yeah, but
so what did you think about this? It had a lot of information that we didn't get out of the first one.
Right. And there's information in this that was not in the Netflix docuseries. So it makes you wonder if the documentaries that are coming out on Netflix, I mean, they're doing it we know why they're doing it. But if you want the truth, they should put the truth in the documentary. So they're picking and choosing, they're cherry picking what they want to put in there, like that cop's, his report, what he said. So that should have been included in there. And him being questioned about the report should have been in there.
Right. Donna says, yes, it's pig Latin. It's a form of pig Latin.
Right. Okay.
Carney, is that what they call it? Carney?
Carney, yeah.
As in carnival carney? Is that it? Because I know, when I was working for an ice cream vendor years ago, we had a lot of dealings with the carnival people. We weren't part of the carnival. We were part of the what do they call them? They're not part of the show. They're private
vendors.
Yeah, we were private vendors that had our own businesses within the fairs and stuff, but we weren't part of the carnival. But I never noticed them talking in any kind of weird language. And I spent a lot of time with a lot of those people. I mean, most of them you don't want to be around, but some of them are pretty nice. When you get up into like the upper management, Some of them are pretty normal people, but the ones that you see in the games and the rides and stuff like that, a lot of them have a lot of problems. They have a lot of social problems. Anyway, Stacy, am like Dern. I may have to rebook my Netflix. Ha ha ha! I want to see the documentary, and it might be on Stacy. It might be downloaded on YouTube. You might be able to find it on YouTube. So check there before you go and get your Netflix thing. We've had Netflix for so damn long. I watch it. I don't watch it as much now as I used to. Now I'm mainly YouTube, and now we've got Rumble on the TV now. I found the app for it.
Yeah.
And I watch Prime, Amazon Prime. I watch a lot of Amazon Prime. Oh, did you say something? Or was that earlier? Okay, that was earlier. All right. Someone knew the language. They showed the translation of the hospital one in the documentary, not Netflix. Oh. Well, Al, if you have that link, my man, send it to me. I'll check it out. The movie Snatched, kind of related to Irish Carney Group. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that movie, Snatched?
Nope. I'm going to have to check it out.
Right on. I think we're just going to talk to the chat. We only got like 15 minutes left. There's not enough time to, this next one's like 32 minutes long. So we might have to do that on Tuesday.
Okay.
This one's the one where she begs for release from prison. The next one. That one was released 2 days ago.
Okay. Well, since she's filed, I don't know how. I know she's filed 2 appeals. I don't know if she's filed a 3rd appeal, but if they've been struck down, how many appeals do you get to appeal your case?
I don't know. I think it depends on what state you're in. I really don't know, D, because I mean, some of these guys, I hear they've appealed. They can only appeal 3 times. Some of these people, they appeal way more than 3 times. I don't know. Okay. Like you take the people that are on death row, they're only allowed so many appeals, and usually they don't even send in their first. They'll send in the first appeal kind of shortly after a trial. But then it'll be years later before they'll send in another one. And then sometimes it'll be even years after that before they send in another one. So I'm not real sure on all of that appeal stuff.
Okay.
I don't know if it goes state by state. I would assume that this was a state court that she was in, right? It's not like a federal court.
Right. It's state court. Sharon says there was 3 appeals, 2 denied, 1 left.
Okay. I always thought that it was like 3 maximum. Why you would throw all your appeals at one time, I don't know. Because it's still fresh in everybody's mind. So if you throw one in, okay, they rejected it. Wait a year or 2. Throw another one in. But throwing them back to back, everything's still fresh in the judges and in the public's eyes. You know what I mean?
Okay. Al says if it's a state case, it will go through the state appeals case, then federal. Well, they didn't make it. They got denied. So, 1 left. So it didn't even make it out of the state process. I would take that.
Wow.
That's just crazy. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of people, they space out their appeals because if they're going to serve a long sentence, but I think the attorneys generally file that appeal once they have gotten to the sentencing stage and they've been sentenced. I think they already have the appeal drawn up and they just file it. So.
Right. Oh, what you got to say, CK? But carny is the more common term. Where I live used to host a massive carnival in my state, And all emergency services hated when they came to town. So much crime. Yeah. Now, see, where I grew up in Plant City, Florida, we had the state fair, which was right in Tampa, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Plant City and Tampa, I mean, you got Plant City, Dover, and in Tampa. So they're just right there. I think from where I lived to the Hard Rock was like 12 miles. It wasn't very far.
Oh, okay.
Well, the fairgrounds for the state fair are just right across the street almost from the Hard Rock. Everybody knows where the Hard Rock in Tampa is at. It's right off of Interstate 4. Well, Plant City is about 10-ish, 12-ish miles away. 10 days after the state fair, we have the Strawberry Festival. The Strawberry Festival gets more people through its gates in the 10 days that it's going than the state fair does. That's how popular that the Strawberry Festival is.
Wow.
So we have Tampa has crime during the state fair, and then all of that same show that plays the Tampa State Fair, that same show comes to Plant City. Now, Plant City is a fairly small town. It's a farm town. Well, it used to be. It's grown a lot, but it's still a very small town.
Wow.
Yeah, it's still for the size of that fair. D, I'm going to tell you, it is so. A matter of fact, I have video that I have to get edited from when Mom and I went to the Strawberry Festival back in February.
Okay.
When you see some of this footage, it's like you're elbow to elbow trying to walk around this fair during certain. I mean, this year when we went, it wasn't that bad because of the certain times of the day that we went. But if you go of an evening, oh my God, it's like sardines packed into a can. And this fairgrounds is huge. Huge.
Wow.
I mean, you pull Plant City up on the map and you find the fairgrounds and you'll see they took over, I mean, blocks and blocks and blocks they've bought out. My whole neighborhood that I grew up in is gone. The Strawberry Festival came in, they bought the property, and they pushed over all the houses and turned them into parking lots.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm talking about a huge, huge neighborhood. It's just whole blocks are just have been demolished and nothing but just vacant land that they park the people that's going to be in the fair, you know, hosting, working in the fair. They have these parking lots for them to park their campers and all that stuff. That's crazy.
Well, I hope those people got a good price for their property.
Most of this property was bought back in the late 90s, early 2000s. My mom's house was one of them. Matter of fact, the block that my mom's house is on, it had 3 houses, and then up by the 574, it had 2 businesses. That block, only one lot has not been bought. That whole block, my mom's house, the people we bought our house from, and the other house, all of them's been tore down, except for one guy held out, and he still got his property. But mom's house, mom was in Tennessee, and my little brother sold it. I think the whole property, $3,500. $3,500, $3,500.
Well, they probably said, we only got this much money to offer you, so we're going to offer each of you an equal amount. Yeah, no, I know it's not right, but it's called right of easement. The county can come in and purchase your home, purchase your property. They could, if they wanted to widen the street, they could come in and purchase part of your driveway.
Oh, wow.
And yeah.
My dad, he was retired because of his heart. Back when I was a kid, he parked cars in the yard. I think he could get about 20 cars parked in the yard, maybe. He parked them for $3 a car. And what they did with that money is if they needed a new roof, they got a new roof. If they wanted the house painted, they got the house painted. And all he did, he was retired. He couldn't work. So he would just sit there and people would come in, park their car, give him the money, and away they would go.
Wow.
But it's crazy. Now you go down there, those $3 that you used to pay when I was a kid, it's $20 now.
Oh my
Some of them are $25. And you're talking 5 or 6 blocks away from the Strawberry Festival. Sarasota said Strawberry Festival also brings in great music artists. Yes, they do. I mean, you name it, they have. I can't remember the lineup they had this year, but they always have a lot of the older musicians, especially country, but they do have a newer or younger people that come in as well.
Right. Hey, Glory Bird, scrolling down at the bottom of the screen is Mr. Coop's email address.
Right. It's real simple. It's just MrCoop Show, all lowercase, @gmail.com. Matter of fact, I can just snag that real quick. Oh, but yeah, tomorrow we got some good stuff to go tomorrow, boys and girls. Looks like Lyre Nut has been very vocal on her YouTube page here lately.
Oh.
Yes, some stuff that I have missed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm going to grab some screenshots, and we will definitely be talking a little Lyre Nut stuff tomorrow. And I've got some documents that I want to go over. Tomorrow is Friday. So are you liking this Tuesday, Thursday stuff that we got going on?
Yeah, I do.
It's
the chat like
something.
it?
Yeah, to me, it's something a little different, you know. I mean, it just kind of breaks the monotony because I love the case stuff, and I had stuff we could have went over today. I like the idea of having.
Al corrected me, eminent domain. I couldn't remember. Okay. He corrected me on what it's called when the county can come in and say they're going to purchase part of your property. Eminent domain. Yeah.
They can basically force you. But see, now my mom was out of town. My mom didn't even live here anymore. The house was in her name. I didn't live here in Florida anymore. I was in Missouri. So my little sister, I think my little sister was in Georgia, maybe. I can't remember where my little sister was. But anyway, the city, they approached him. He didn't even live there. He owned his own place over on the outskirts of Plant City. So he was renting it out, and he's not one of those type people that can fix stuff, you know. Okay. And you have to keep the upkeep up on a home, and he just let it go, and it got to the point to where I think they were going to either condemn it or he was going to have to fix it up. There were a few issues from what I understand. So he said, look, I'm not fooling with this. Just here, you can have it, you know, just give me the money. And he just sold it.
Right.
But you know, the houses that you sent me pictures of here the other day?
Yeah.
Our neighbor, the lady that my mom and dad bought their house from, their house was like what some of the pictures you were selling. They weren't 2-story, but they had that wraparound old Southern style, plantation looking,
porch.
You know, yeah, it was gorgeous. I loved that house.
Yep.
Yeah. Mama will be in a minute, baby girl. She'll be in a minute. She's closing the gate. Okay. She is scratching me. Come on. Oh, you want to come see everybody? Come on. Come here. Nope. She's waiting on Mama to come in. Go get her. Nope. Mama's fighting with the chicken. Yep. The rooster's sitting right there. She antagonizes him. Anyway. Girly girl, you ready to send these fine folks to the barn? And no, I'm not talking about Lionet's barn.
Okay. Absolutely.
All right, guys and gals, you all know that we are on Monday through Friday from about 11 Eastern Standard Time till around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Sorry, I thought we had fun today. How about you, chat? Did you enjoy what we were going over today? Anyway, hope to see each and every one of you tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, for showing up, hanging out with me and Dee. I enjoyed it. How about you, Dee?
I did too.
All right. We used to rent our hayfield out. Oh, wow. Okay, cool beans. All righty. So I guess with that being said, thank you everybody for stopping in and hanging out. We will see you first thing in the morning. We got documents. I don't know if Dee will be here or not. I will talk to her later about that. But I do have documents that I'll be going over tomorrow. I think we got some flip stuff going on. I got these 2 screenshots that I just nabbed that we're going to be going over. So you don't want to miss out. All right.
Have a great day.